Greetings to you all, and welcome back to Let's Play Pocky and Rocky 2 for the SNES. The end of the last video, I said that was a peacock, despite the fact that it's flying in midair. I would like to revise what I said, and change it to parrot? I'm not sure, I don't want it to... It's a pheasant. Why didn't I just read the text? Okay, it's a pheasant. Which, as we all know, just fly constantly. Never touch the ground. Okay, it's a pheasant. Bomber Bob served us very well in the last level. We have a reward for Bomber Bob. We will no longer throw him to his death. Congratulations, Bomber Bob. I'm going to take Ninja, little girl, I don't know, whatever her name is, and she'll be coming with us for the next mission. She's going to take place in the October Fields. Now, you may have noticed that up to this point we have not done anything to do with the story. We have walked through a forest, it had some goblins, which were not related to any of the events of the story, and we killed a cannibal because they're cannibals. And they were trying to eat us, I think. They were trying to eat us, right? So we haven't done anything to do with the story, and now we're in the October Fields, which is full of lanterns. We're still not doing anything to do with the story, but I think we're progressing towards the place we need to go. Now this tile changes your partner, as you saw in the last video. You may be wondering what happens if you select the partner you already have. You get points. Common theme, if you are completely full on whatever it is you pick up, it's already maxed out, then you get points instead. So if your weapon's maxed out and you pick up a power, you get points. If your clothing is maxed out and you pick up a red piece of body armour, then you get points. That's the way it is. So Ninja Girl, she throws shurikens. She's a quick attacker, but she doesn't have the aim of Rocky, but she's not bad. And as I said before, her power is lockpicking. So I can only use the power by becoming her. And when I'm her, I throw cards. My normal cards, normal attack rate, but I use her sword instead of my wand. So it's slightly different for me to fight as her. But she can lockpick, which is nice. Transformation, or magic, as the game likes to call it, doesn't last very long, as you just saw. But hey. I'm only going to transform to pick a lock on a chest. Or I'm going to transform as Bomber Bob to lift a rock. I'm not going to stay in transformed form to fight, because this is incredible 360-degree arcing attack. This, on the other hand, is about 2 degrees wide. There are advantages to being the ninja. She walks faster, so you can dodge attacks maybe. Can't get in that thing. Or at least I don't know how. It's not a locked door, it's just not a door. Transforming is going to slow down our progression through the level, so first chance I get, I'm ditching this ninja and just not opening these things. But she did get me some body armour, so that's good. Just to show off that I do know how to use melee weapons. They're probably the best use of the wand, although it's good damage, as you can see how quickly I can kill these things with the wand. Probably its best use is that it defeats projectiles, as I've been doing throughout the game. And yeah, that's probably its best thing, because you usually want to attack from range because it's much safer, but the enemies are going to attack from range as well, so you want to use this as your defense. And I didn't mean to activate your Rocky, but welcome back. Nothing against Rocky, I just, felt like it. These things happen. What can you do? So again, if I had Bomber Bob, I could probably open that, and there'd probably be some coins under it, but it's not worth the pain of having to bring Bomber Bob with me. I suppose I should throw you a normal enemy, Rocky, just to show what happens then. So he just does damage on the people he passes through, but he doesn't transform into his special attack. And I'm going to keep Rocky for the boss of this stage, so you can see Rocky's special attack, because it's my personal favourite. This game does have some semblance of height. You'll see there that one of these balls of wool, I don't know what they are, bounced over my head. And that wasn't planned by me, but it looks planned by me. So I'm going to congratulate myself on a good ruse. It is at this point you start to realise how incredibly good that is for defence, considering it makes me completely invulnerable to all attacks that are ranged and deflectable. Now, I like Scarecrow, because he lists his main usefulness as no one can beat me in a battle, I'm the master of the sickle. That's good, that appeals to me. He then says, I'm also handsome, but it's an afterthought, you know? He's not bragging about his intelligence like Tengi was. Or Bomber Pop. Again, Scarecrow we'll see him later. I don't want to use him, but I should show him off. This package, lunchbox, whatever it is, confused me for the longest time of how to get it. And now, I think I know, if you transform into Tengi, he can fly. So I think that's how you're supposed to get that one. You have to have Tengi, you have to transform into him, and there you go. I don't think the prize in that box is good enough to warrant doing all of that, but there you go. It's just nice to know how to do these things. Little point about money and about how I didn't go into the shop earlier. That's because I forgot, and I looked at the shop and I said to myself, yeah, I'm going to go in here. But first let me just explain something. And then I explained something, I don't know what, but I think it was very important. And then I forgot about the shop. But a general rule of thumb for this game is that shops get more expensive as you go on. So things like extra lives you should try and buy early in the game rather than hoarding your money. Because the game says, or harder levels, you should be willing to pay more for a power-up or an extra hit. So it charges you more as we go through the game. So extra lives, which are the same whenever I buy them, I should be buying early. It's time to fight Foxy! And finally we have some plot. So there is the princess behind Foxy that we have come to save. So the game's nearly over, this is good. And those projectiles he's throwing out cannot be deflected by the mighty wand, so we actually have to avoid them. All fear, Rocky's testicles, they have arrived. As I said, Rocky is my favourite of all the partners. I like his attack, I think it's very good, I've mentioned this a lot. His transformation's pretty useless, but I mean, this is good. Oh, that's not the right button. No, don't kill me. What is Rocky? What is that supposed to do? Well, take it back, you're useless, man. I went for a melee attack and he just beats his chest like Tarzan. Get in there. Now, he has quite a derpy looking face, but that doesn't matter. The point is he gets the damage done. From a purely strategic viewpoint, Rocky is probably the best, because his special attack is the one that lasts longest, and lasting a long time is very good. Because, for example, if I throw him onto this, then he's going to kill all of the things that it spawns for me, just because this does damage to everything, not just the boss. Rocky is also massive in his special attack, so it's the best. It's really big, it lasts forever, it does the same damage as the others. I don't know how that missed. This is becoming a recurring theme with the bosses, that I miss my final attack. But that is the end of Foxy. And what a pose! Superb finish. And with that, the princess is saved. And it's time for more plot. Not a problem, Luna. Impy. So we have to get used to Impy. Impy, as we know, is the villain who kidnapped the princess and then left the princess on a mat and stood slightly off to the side and then re-stole the princess for no apparent reason. Impy's plan has a lot of flaws, and takes a lot of unnecessary risks, but at least Impy's got a plan. So I've shown the 3 starting characters, and what's going to happen is as soon as I find a way to swap, I'm going to swap. So we're going to let Fate decide a random character, and if it's Bomber Bob, I'm going to cry, and I press the wrong button to select. What did I get? I have my eyes shut. I don't know, we'll find out later. Over Kappa River. So this level's going to be full of Kappas. Kappas are some kind of Japanese water demon. Level will be full of them, don't worry. And I get... okay, ninja, not bad. Okay, you did well. Congratulations. And it's time for Scarecrow to strut his stuff. God, you're handsome. Look at that shuffle! So the first thing that's apparent about Scarecrow is he has this goofy attack, which is good in some circumstances and useless in most. I can't show you what his throwing attack is like until we're actually against the boss, but he tanks shots like a champ. Good man. Like I said, I have no sympathy for my partners if they die, because they're invulnerable, they can take the hits. They're not invulnerable, you know what I mean, they come back to life. Those are Kappas in the water. It's a pretty simple stage, this one. Not too long, if I remember correctly, as well. But as far as the plot goes now, we are chasing Impy. Technically speaking, we were chasing Impy to begin with. Just Impy, I don't know, forgot the princess. Started partying with Foxy. No idea what Foxy is, but Foxy is dead now, so that's good. Game nice to tease you by putting loads of things out of your reach. These plants are an oddity. If you hit them a little bit, they give you some points. If you keep hitting them, then they explode and try to kill you. I don't know what this is supposed to achieve. There you go. Into the water we go. That's enough of this bridge. I question the purpose of a bridge that just leads to entrance into the river. I feel like we could have just not had the bridge and just walked into the river, but, you know. It was nice for a while, right? I don't care enough about points to activate these things. We'll take a look inside the shop. There'll probably be something worth buying. Here we go. And you can see how the price of extra lives has skyrocketed already. Mystery bag, however. Oh, that mystery bag. So this is the mystery bag. Sorry, this is the box of surprises, which is a box made of paper and woven into the shape of a bag. It contains a mysterious item. You don't know what's in it until you buy it. I think most of the things it can give you are worth more than 500, but you can't control what you get, so you might get a piece of clothing when you've already got optimal clothing, so it would be useless to you. But I'm going to buy it. Not that one. Am I? No. More? I haven't bought anything yet, woman. Give me the bag. Box. So give me the box. Key and clothes. Okay, so that was the... I got one of these, the 800 charm, and the key's worth about 200, so... I mean, that was good. Interesting response to that. Are you leaving? Yes. Thank you very much. As if I was somehow imposing on the poor woman. Then again, I question her business strategy of setting up shop here, in a Kappa-infested river, but maybe they're good customers, I don't know. They don't seem that well equipped though, so I guess not. They've got some money on them, to be fair. No, I'm taking Scarecrow. I want to show what he does against the boss. Tengi can wait. Use Tengi next level. Thanks, Scarecrow, very helpful. Ominous music of a boss. And it's Impy. Scarecrow, move, move! Okay. Well, good try. I think we can reduce Scarecrow to Bomber Bob levels of intellect. time to fight Impy. Now, I don't see the princess anywhere, but I do see Impy, who I want to kill. So let's go, Impy. I was going to say, Scarecrow will return. They just like to start this fight with just Pocky versus Impy for dramatic effect, I suppose. As soon as Impy stops jumping around like a moron, get in there! So I actually like Scarecrow's... I think they're called bombs, actually, but his special attack when you throw him. It's not very wide, but it hits up really high. Has a very big hitbox as far as vertically. Good work, man. There is something about throwing them when they just soar majestically and miss everything, but to be fair, Impy jumped over him. It's not his fault. Impy's just, despite having a garbage plan, very good in battle. Although she's just jumping after me, and now jumping away from me, so not that good in battle. Okay, interesting. We're attacking, that's good. The thing that I'm really looking for in Impy is when she goes to the top of the screen and throws her spinny club at me. That's the bit where she stands still for the longest, and I can get a good partner bomb off on her. Should explain the candles, I suppose. Bottom middle of the screen there's candles. That's boss's life. And most bosses react every time you reduce their number of candles by 1. That was an elegant way of saying that, I tell you. Every time you destroy a candle... There is no good way of saying this. Once you whack the boss enough for the candle to go bye-bye, then the boss will usually react in some way. Usually an ow and a flinch and a jump back. But quite often that is delayed for some reason that I don't understand. And so if you damage too quickly, you can overlap and you miss one of the getting hit animations. But that is usually what triggers other phases in the boss. So maybe the boss has 2 attacks, but when he's down to 3 candles, then he gains another attack. You know, that's how the fights progress. As you can see, 1 candle is quite a lot when you're not landing partner bombs. Everything's quite a lot. Partner bombs really do an incredible amount of damage compared to my normal attacks. Every boss in this game has 5 candles, there's no exceptions. So there you go, Impy is down to 1 now, so Impy should flinch. But basically every boss in this game will glitch out and not flinch when they should, and Impy is just... randomly hit the pause button. Impy is just sitting on her flinch now. Will hopefully flinch at some point. Okay. Okay, don't worry about it. There's the flinch. Alright, that's it. That's exactly where she turned into 1. And you'll see now she's a lot faster when she chases me and stuff. So that's the way bosses work in this game. I find Impy to be a very annoying boss because she just runs after me. It would help if I didn't have Scarecrow, because, I mean, look at these attacks. They're not very effective. Get in there. Okay. That was good. Don't cry, Impy. You bitch. What happened to Scarecrow? You just shattered him. Okay, thanks Impy. So, our reward for defeating Impy is that Impy shows us a shortcut. Well, I don't know where we're going, but we're going to get there a shorter way now, so that's good. Now I'm going to intentionally press the pause button. That's it. That does it for this video. Hopefully, next time we'll figure out where we're going. And hopefully you'll join me for that. So I shall see you then.